Exactly a year ago, when budget was presented, on the day budget was presented, the Nifty level was 6,800. Today, it is 8,600. That's changed. It's a mirror image. So irrespective of whether it's a great budget or a poor budget or a wow budget, are we positioned for a sell-off because the pre-budget rally has been extraordinary and buy on rumors and sell on news? It could happen again?
No, I think, we have to first keep in mind that budgets alter the course of markets only for a couple of days.
So what will happen today after budget?
I don't know. That depends on what they do in the budget. But my sense is that even though people might say that there is a lot of hope that there will be some kind of a stimulus in the budget, I think if you stick to the fiscal consolidation roadmap, there isn't really too much room to stimulate unless you are willing to take some risks. Risks of cutting indirect taxes, because the direct tax base is very low, but the direct tax is more emotive, so it has a direct appeal to people. But I think the only way this government can raise significant resources to make significant giveaways is if they truly do large-scale divestment. So if they, for example, go and list LIC, for example, or if they do strategic sales in some PSUs, I mean, you have to sell the Sooty stake. I mean, I don't know why you're holding on to that. You have to do Balco, which has been carried over from the previous government. You can potentially raise 75,000 to 100 lakh crores if you do large-scale disinvestment. I know it's easier said than done. You always put a figure, you never achieve that. But that's the only way you can probably give a significant stimulus which is in excess of 0.5% of GDP. Otherwise, frankly speaking, there is not much space that you can do. And rest of the direct tax is basically tinkering here and there. It may not have a very big revenue impact on that. It has a more sentimental impact.
As far as taxes are concerned, what is it the market is expecting, other than long-term capital gains, which of course we've talked about at length, but would the market like a sharp cut in corporate taxes? That's something that the market would welcome, or is it more concerned about what exemptions get withdrawn? Hiren, your view on that?
No, I think I've said this earlier, is that there is a roadmap for cutting corporate tax rates. But there isn't a better time to cut corporate tax rates aggressively now rather than leave it for 19, because the idea is that the quicker you spur growth, the better dividends you'll have going into 2019 in terms of greater revenue. Hopefully you take the risk today. You have enough of a runway for the next 18 months for tax buoyancy to come in. See, the other thing is that I also believe that in the small and medium enterprises, and this is anecdotally speaking to a lot of people, is that if he brings down the tax rates to very moderate tax rates, people are likely to show more income and profits in their actual books, and whereby you'll get greater tax buoyancy. So I think the time to take a slightly aggressive take on corporate tax rates is now. You get the benefit over the next 1 or 2 fiscal years. You use that to then spend on social programs, which is anyway your political objective.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.